news as always.
It's too bad we can't always throw a crisis at her. It turns her lights on. What an opening. Please, go on. Really, she's been brilliant light the last 5 years, right? And it's shown in the ratings. And I don't know, man. Who cares? Get to find the new marriage for America to fall in love with. It's kind of exciting. Oh, no, see, sorry. I'm one of those strange guys who only like sleeping with women who are actually attracted to them, so no, I'm not hitting on you. Vision. Broadcast networks, they can't stand a blow to anything right now. It's kind of funny, you know, how the entire world of broadcast could just fall off a cliff in a few years. Like, boom, psh, bang, lights out. We're all gonna get bought out by unless something changes. And how long do you think the network rode the sexual chemistry between Alex and Mitch? I mean, sure, people wanted them to be mom and dad, but they also like to be titillated. And there is some unspoken sexual fantasy to co-host, right? You see that woman over there? Yeah. That's Cecily. She's my New York assistant. I'm sleeping with her.
Okay.
That was a joke.
Mom.
You got a Mitch accuser?
Yeah. Not great optics to launch a new anchor next to a sexual assault victim's brave return.
Are you kidding me? That's perfect. What is your name?
Hannah. I'm head booker.
Hannah. Hannah nailed it, because we're creating a safe space here. It's a feminine space. This is an era for the morning show where women make the rules and give voice to the silenced.
How's that working out for you?
Pretty well, actually. I saw it, and so did 5 million other people, because it was incredibly fucking entertaining. She also went toe-to-toe with Alex Levy. Who died? Come on, Chip, cheer the fuck up. We're in the middle of an epic rebirth.
I know what you're doing. The fact that you just started here doesn't give you the leverage you think.
No, I'm not looking for leverage, Fred. I'm just stating the obvious. It would have been better if we knew, so we could have stopped it. But we didn't know, right?
Right.
So what do you want from me?
Do you treat every business meeting like you're being interrogated by an enemy camp?
I think if you're even a little bit smart, you know that's what all business meetings are.
Then why aren't you further along in your career at this point if you're so savvy? We're gonna clean some fucking sea otters, Chip, right? And we're not gonna like it. And neither are the otters. But I'm gonna be with you side by side until we get it all done, no matter how long or how much soap it takes. Right. Where's legal?
I'm telling you now, it's not a given she'll go on air Monday.
Huh, are you legal?
I'm Mia Jordan, Bradley's producer.
But she has got raw talent coming out of her pores. And you know it. Well, that happened fast. So let's get moving, people. We got 48 hours to define the character of Bradley Jackson. I want wardrobe tests, screen tests, makeup tests. I want to have those tests. Focus group, we need a contract. Sometimes you give a guy an at-bat to show him that baseball is just not his sport. Of the Alex and Bradley show, either they work well together or it's horrible. Regardless, putting Bradley in lets us get back to replacing Alex. And it'll be interesting and fun, fresh, you know, which is imperative right now. Alex Levy, her sell-by date had expired years ago. She needed to go. Everybody knew we were going to fire her, but Mitch fucked that up by fucking everything. So now everybody's curious. What are we going to do? So what we're going to do is we're going to give her this victory, a Pyrrhic victory, make her think that she's won. But really, we're going to let this nobody in to freshen the show, juice the ratings for sweeps, and finally push Alex Levy off the shelf for good when it is convenient for us and when we don't have to look like the bad guys.
Goddamn experiment. I said she was a mistake, she was untested and unpredictable and unvetted, and I was right. She barely made it 10 minutes without announcing her teenage fucking abortion to Middle America.
Is now a good time?
I wasn't expecting you till yes, yeah.
Well, you know, when the Exxon Valdez hits the reef and spills 10 million gallons of your oil into the water, you kind of drop whatever you're doing and fly to Alaska. Not easy to do. We need to open our minds, Chipper. Come on, what's worked in the past isn't working now.
Are you good?
I can't remember the last time that we actually talked. So when this guy or gal makes good, it renews your faith in the game and in news. And in life. It puts a spring in your step. It makes you want to come back to the park again because it may happen again. And guess what? It does happen again, and everything is right in the world.
The streak, if we don't do something next week, the streak is over. YDA is not sneaking up on us. They're breathing down our fucking necks.
You see something in him. So you empower him. You call him up to the majors, and the first fucking pitch he sees, he crushes a 500-foot towering home run over the center field wall.
You think you're impenetrable, but you're not, and you're just starting to realize it.
I think you're kind of a crazy genius, and I like working with crazy geniuses.
I want to make something clear. I have an easy fall guy when all this goes to shit.
Oh, we're talking about me, right? Chaos! It's the new cocaine, Fred!
You know, when you were assigned the news division, we didn't know we would be facing the biggest crisis in our history.
Some people would say maybe you should have.
I just want to say this. As long as I am the president of the UBA News Division, behavior such as that exhibited by Mitch Kessler will not be tolerated.
You don't leave until you make sure that every last salmon and sea otter is scraped clean. So,
but I just want to say this to your face. I'm not closing without co-host approval.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that because you're not getting it. After Mitch, we felt we needed a big change, and quickly, one that makes a statement about where we intend to go.
Where is that?
You guys want to know more? Tune in on Monday for Alex and Bradley's first show.
This can't be right.
Last I checked, I was the head of the network. It's right. We're not breaking precedent. I'm not putting the network at risk for future deals. Just thought it might be a good little wake-up call for Alex.
I see.
Promotional stream, those lefty blogs, they're going to shoot their condescending, politically correct wad all over the internet.
Then I'll walk.
Then walk, Alex. I don't want you to be unhappy. Woke Twitter will never forgive us. Have you met me? Congratulations, Bradley Jackson. Your life just took off. Don't say anything to anyone and meet me at the studio.
We're changing the game. How does it feel?
Oh, Alex, if only you meant that. I know you only invited me for political reasons.
Oh, well, true.
Hey, you good?
Please. What are you, in the 12-step program? Want to make amends to me?
You follow baseball, Kate?
Do I look like I follow baseball?
Yes. Hey, now, hold on just a minute. Come on. Let him get a picture of us talking, you know?
Oh.
Smiling.
Yeah.
The train is moving, buddy. It's really only a question of whether you're on it or you're being obliterated by it. Your replacement is being vetted. And Audra will win a fucking daytime Emmy, God help us. And let's not forget about your dear confidant, Maggie Brenner. Thanks to you, Maggie is smelling a Pulitzer Prize-winning article about the many skeletons. Famine, poverty, and pestilence are a thing of the past. A tree grows in Brooklyn, rainbows.
Are we still talking about the pilot?
What else would we be talking about, Kate? So you're coming to the underboss to propose a coup? How would that happen?
To be honest, I've never done anything like this before.
It's intriguing.
In spite of our Mitch's Predator boost, it feels old. People are just getting too used to their favorite cuddly men turning into monsters. But
at UBA, which means she's talking to everybody, including Fred. So he knows mutiny is at hand. We just need one glorious segment. Where's that courage, Chip? You getting on air and acting like you're the innocent victim and making Bradley seem like she's the enabler. You know, Mitch, if I was you, I might be thinking of tomorrow's interview as the beginning of my Road to Redemption comeback tour. And if that is, in fact, the case, it's time for you to change your fucking set. You're a smart guy, a really smart guy, so you might find yourself a new audience. So make sure you don't blow your first show back. And if I could extend the metaphor, if everything goes as planned in about 3 days, I think I'm gonna be running some of the biggest concert venues in God's great earth, and I plan on playing the music that I want to hear. Tomorrow is your shot. Confess, or you're done. But I don't see Fred getting taken out unless something specific comes out on him.
Like what?
I don't know, Chip. Like what? Organized crime is harder than it looks, isn't it? Don't think about it.
Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah. Good luck with that moral compass of yours.
Save your energy for your next kill. I'm not biting.
You don't believe me?
No.
Well, Alex, I'm gonna try a little harder. But more importantly, the scout who'd been championing this guy from here to Kingdom Come knows it too. But he didn't know it. He got a big head when he was putting up decent numbers in AAA. And what do you know? He strikes out on 3 straight pitches, and then it happens again, and then it happens again. So now he knows he's just not a big league hitter. I hear you, Fred. And as head of the news division, I'll take it under advisement.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yes.
What do you want, Cory?
It was right before you announced Bradley as your co-host. And I was pretty awful to you. I feel so important. If you wanted a quote for the Bradley article, you could have just called me. Don't tempt me, Maggie. I love a guessing game.
Oh, great.
Always. To which one are you referring?
They want me to investigate a claim that would incriminate Fred and the entire network.
So much plot and intrigue. I think I'm gonna need something more specific than an anonymous source.
I don't give up my sources.
Are you happy, Fred? Excuse me? Are you like a happy person in life? I know you have a wife, a couple of houses, and a network, but you don't seem very fulfilled by any of it. I honestly don't think I've ever seen you smile for more than a second or two in a row, which is too bad because smiling, it's fun to smile. It feels good. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bite. I just wanted you to hear it from me.
He's you in a position of power. You'd say yes.
You should spend more time doing things that you enjoy. Maybe you'll have more time to do that soon. I sure hope so.
Okay, and what is that?
You were right. Yep, I said it.
Can you tell me what?
Processing.
Okay, can you do it out loud or you're making me nervous?
After I process.
She's the only woman in the boys club and now she gets to pretend she's the only survivor of the boys club, but it's bullshit. And I just want to have the conversation. And whether you meant to or not, you gave me the power to have it.
Wow. Okay. It's just some personal advice. Take it or leave it. I thought I'd share. Before you find yourself left with nothing but a permanent frown. What you're misunderstanding, Maggie, is how little I care about losing this fucking job. I'll get another one. I have to tell you, you're kind of right. I don't really care for Fred. But I'm not afraid of him either. He's just the Wizard of Oz. He's a weak man hiding behind a curtain. If he wants to fire me, he'll fucking fire me. I don't need this job. The only reason I'm doing it is because it's fun. I'm very, very good at it. And it's easier to get laid when you're employed.
So somehow has managed to make himself the victim in the grand scheme of things.
That sounds like boring TV to me.
Watching a beloved woman's breakdown is timeless American entertainment.
Okay, class dismissed.